Salam. Good morning. Good Monday morning. Welcome back to Online Sadhana. Today we're going to do a really short Kriya called Strengthening the Aura. It's one I don't even need a book for. It's only 3 moves. I've done it so many times. I just thought it'd be a good, short, quick one to ease back in to Online Sadhana. I need to make sure to talk loud enough too. I think the space is a little too big and I need to get a mic or something. So bear with me, I'm going to do that as soon as possible. I'll get a mic. So let's just go ahead and tune in. Then we'll do a couple quick warm-ups, then the Kriya, and then a short meditation just to start off Monday. Of course, you can do this whenever. You can watch it whenever. You can start off your weekend with this. But go ahead and rub your hands together. Bring your thumbs to the sternum. Sit nice and tall. Shoulders relaxed, chin slightly tucked in. Face relaxed, and take a deep breath in. And exhale. One more like that. Deep inhale into the belly. Suspend the breath for just a moment at the top. Play the root lock. And exhale. And inhale to tune in with Om Namo, Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Inhale. Suspend the breath. And exhale, lower your hands. My teacher always started off with some pranayama. So let's go ahead and start off with a little breathing. Let's do a little ego eradicator. So go ahead and bring your hands into fists where the fingers curl over and touch the finger pads. It's not kind of like a full fist. It's kind of like a little half fist where the tops of the fingers are on the pads of each finger. You can stick the thumb out. And you're going to bring the arms up to 60 degrees. Thumbs pointing towards the ceiling. And begin that breath of fire. Short inhalation and exhalation out of the nose with a slight belly pulse on the exhalation. Then the inhalation should come naturally. But less than a minute. A couple more seconds. And now inhale and try to touch the thumb tips above the head without looking. Stretch the fingers up to the ceiling, still with the breath suspended. And exhale, bring the hands down. Go ahead and bring your hands down to your shins. We're going to do a little spinal flex. So you're just going to inhale as you pull forward, and then exhale as you push back. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. And you should keep the shoulders above the hips as much as possible, and the head should stay level. Begin. Inhale, exhale. Just imagine rocking the tailbone back and forth. Not too fast, not too slow. Keep the hands fixed to the shins and use that as a little bit of leverage for this motion, pulling you forward and pushing you back. 20 more seconds. Inhale to the center, straight back. Suspend the breath. Exhale. Bring the hands up to the shoulders with the fingers in front and the thumbs in back. The tricep is parallel to the ground and the shoulders are relaxed. In this position, you're going to twist to the left and take an inhale, and then twist to the right and exhale. Again, not too fast, not too slow. Just a pace that feels nice and natural to you. Inhale to the center. Suspend the breath again. Hold. Apply the root lock. And exhale. So most of the time when we do Kundalini Yoga, we keep our eyes closed. That's just so you can go in and have like kind of a completely internal experience, evaluating how your body feels, as opposed to just looking in a mirror and always checking the alignment, which is important. But alignment isn't the most important thing in Kundalini Yoga. Everything has a modification so that every body type can do the yoga. This isn't something like you have to know how to do a handstand to be able to do a sequence and go to a class or anything like that. I always want to offer modifications. So the next one is one that, so for the last exercise, if this was too much, you could just keep your arms right here. If you have a problem with your rotator cuff, you could keep your arms right here. Or you could also just bring your hands overhead and twist like this. So for the next one, we're going to do just a couple forward bends. Sometimes people need modifications through this because they have really stiff knees. So I'm going to stretch my leg all the way out. But if you need to, you can bend the knee a little bit and grab the toe for the forward bend. Or if you want a little bit of a deeper stretch, you can bring the foot on top of the thigh and then bend forward. I'm just going to bring the sole of my foot into the groin, leg out straight. I'm going to take the opposite hand to toe and just stretch. Long, deep breathing. Trying to keep my back as straight as I can. Head slightly relaxed down. Again, closing the eyes, concentrating on the breath. Taking at least 4 to 5 seconds to inhale, 4 to 5 seconds to exhale. Stretch a little deeper with each exhale. Straighten the back a little more with each inhale. Stretch all the way down to your maximum. Pull, pull, pull. And then slowly come up. Switch legs. And again, choose the position that's most comfortable for you. And again, the opposite hand to the opposite toe. Pulling down. Long deep breathing. Try to keep the back as straight as you can. Head relaxed. You may find you're stiffer on one side than the other. This is natural. We're all usually dominant in one leg, and that leg is usually stiffer. For me, it's my right side. Pull down to your maximum, and then push back up slowly. Raising up the head last. Now bring your legs together crossed. And bend forward with your crossed legs. And put your hands out for support. So if it's just leaning forward a little bit, that's going to be your stretch. If you can bring your hands behind your back and bring your forehead all the way down to the floor, great. Or anywhere in between. And again, long deep breathing. Inhale, slowly come up. Using your hands to push yourself up if you need a little assistance. And now stretch both legs out. Stretch forward and grab both toes. Again, if you need to, go ahead and bend the knees a little bit. And just long, deep breathing. Stretch down to your maximum. Pull, pull, pull. Exhale. Then inhale, slowly come up. Try to come up vertebra by vertebra. Bring up the head last. And roll the shoulders back a couple times. Roll forward a couple times. do any other adjustments that your body needs before we go into some yoga. And just for 1 minute, I'm going to just share a breathing technique with you called Satali Pranayam, which is a cooling breath. We're having a little bit of a heat wave in Los Angeles right now. It's about 97 degrees at 12:20. And we'll probably reach about 100 today. And it's really intense. And a lot of the heat goes straight to your head. So this is a breathing technique that can cool off the whole body. Basically the principle is breathing cold air across the tongue, just kind of ends up cooling down the whole body. So if you can, you twist your tongue into that little hole. And then we're going to do just breathing out of that rolled tongue. So go ahead and sit in a comfortable position, bring your hands to your knees, palms down or palms facing up, whatever feels more comfortable to you. Go ahead and round the tongue, stick it slightly out of the mouth, and just do long, deep breathing. Again, counting in to about 4 or 5, and then counting out again to about 4 or 5. And breathing out through the nose, closing the mouth, exhaling through the nose. Inhaling through the rolled tongue. Exhaling through the nose. And continue at your own pace. Take one more deep breath through that rolled tongue. Suspend the breath. And exhale. And I just want to explain root lock really quickly. We do a root lock or a mula bandh a lot throughout Kundalini Yoga, and that is the clenching of all of the muscles that you're sitting on, basically. So you clench the anus, the sex organs, and the lower abdomen, and this creates a solid base from which to basically start everything. It's activating the root chakra, which is all about like security and creativity and your source. So when you flex that, you're like flexing that muscle and you're activating that chakra and strengthening those qualities in your life. And so we do that on the inhale or sometimes on the exhale to kind of provide a still point, to kind of slow everything down and really concentrate your focus. So that's what I mean when I say apply the root lock. So when you inhale and then you squeeze all those muscles, sometimes you can feel yourself just sitting up a little bit taller. And root lock is something that's like constantly engaged, basically when you're walking around. You have to have a little bit of that to just be walking around. And sometimes when you sit, you just like let it go. You kind of have to like go to the bathroom, right? But when you're doing yoga, you want to have it slightly engaged all the time so that you're just sitting up nice and tall, feeling grounded, supported, all of those kind of things. All right, so we're going to go ahead and start the Kriya now. Strengthening your aura. So if you can, come into downward dog. I like to come into downward dog from hands and knees versus plank. It offers a little bit of a shorter distance between the hands and feet, and I think it just makes the pose easier, especially for our less flexible friends. So come on to hands and knees. Toes are curled under. I know you can't see very well because I need some room, so I need to move close to the camera. But my toes are curled under. And then you're going to bring the hips up into the air. You're going to raise the right leg in the air and try to keep it parallel with the body. And then in this position, we're going to do push-ups for 1.5 minutes. So go ahead
Go at your own pace. You can go really slow, you can go really fast. I like to go at a pretty moderate pace and I end up doing about 25 to 30 push-ups for this minute and a half. Go ahead, find a pace that's comfortable for you. Keep up. Less than a minute left.
Just a couple more.
One more. Then lower the leg. Come down into child's pose for just a short rest.
Arms stretched out in front. Take a couple deep breaths here. Slowly come up, back on hands and knees. And we're going to do the other side. We'll come back into down dog.
Raise the left leg up. Try to keep it as parallel to your body as you can. And again, bringing the forehead down as close to the floor and pushing back up at your own pace for a minute and a half. There's no special breath coordinated here. I tend to inhale as I lower and exhale as I push. Less than a minute left, halfway there. Keep up, keep up. The next two poses are rather easy. Push through this last 30 seconds. Checking in with your posture. Keeping that leg high. Just a couple more. And then lower the leg. Bring the knees down to the ground. Press back into baby pose just for a couple breaths. And when you're ready, press back up. Come into comfortable seated pose. Take a couple breaths. Just to feel the effects of that last position. Not only in your body, but in your breathing, and then for your thoughts and emotions. See how it transforms you in just 3 minutes.
We've got 2 other moves in this Kriya. They're pretty easy. This next one may be a little bit challenging, but just do your best. And if you need to at any point, you can just go ahead and lower your arms, and then just when you regain your strength, just get back into the pose. So it's a little confusing sometimes to explain, but if we just do it step by step, it's actually not that hard. So you're going to stretch your right hand out in front of you. You're going to bring the left hand right underneath it. Both palms are facing to the right. Then you're going to bring this right hand and you're going to grab the back of the left hand. And with your hands sort of in this weird little fist, you're going to inhale as you bring the arms up to 60 degrees. And then exhale as you bring them back down parallel to the floor. So it's going to look kind of like a pumping motion coordinated with breath like this. This is sort of clearing the aura and clearing what is called the arc line, which is like this big energetic band that goes from, it's like approximately from ear to ear, but it kind of also encompasses like around the shoulders and a little bit of like the chest area. This is called the arc line. Sometimes Jesus and Mary are depicted with it, and it's called a halo. But we all have it, and it projects our personality out into the world to people. And we carry things in it. We carry like our story in it. And so sometimes we carry like parts of our story that we don't necessarily want to be leading with. So this is going to clear that area. It's going to clear that arc line, which is part of the aura. And the aura is a scientifically measurable electromagnetic field that is around the body. So again, go ahead and bring both hands in front of you, palms facing to the right. Take the right hand, grab the back of the left. Inhale as you bring the arms up to 60 degrees. Exhale as they come back down parallel to the floor, and continue. Nice strong breath. Nice clean motion. If you're having some shoulder issues, you can do just a couple of these arm pumps. Do like 2 or 3 and then rest. And then do a couple more and rest. And I'll just hold this space for 2 minutes and you do the best that you can. Oh, we're halfway there. Keep up. Thirty more seconds. Inhale the arms just straight out, parallel to the floor and hold. Apply the root lock. And then exhale, release the hands. Bring them down to the knees. Again, with just your eyes closed, just breathe. Scan the body, thoughts. Feel exactly where you are right now, with no judgment. If you're happy, great. If you're sad, great. Just identify it and then let it go. That's a practice to bring you in the here and now, and just to realize that there is no good, there is no bad, there's just what there is. So the last thing is fairly easy. You just need to make sure you have enough room to do the move. So you're going to be Inhaling and bringing your arms back behind you a little bit. And then as you exhale, you swing your arms forward, bringing them straight out, palms about 4 inches from each other. So it's going to be inhale, exhale. And it's kind of a fast, sweeping motion. So again, just make sure you have room. Inhale, exhale. Over halfway there, just about a minute left. Inhaling when you bring the arms back, and exhaling as you bring them forward. Couple more seconds. Inhale, hold the arms back for just a moment. Exhale, bring them forward, exhaling slowly. And relax, release the hands to the knees. Sit in this beautiful space that you've created. Slight root lock engage, taking nice, long, deep breaths. And I just want to do a quick meditation. Again, one that I have memorized that I just really like from the teacher training manual because you can kind of do it anywhere. It doesn't have a complicated mantra. It doesn't have a super complicated breathing pattern or mudra. And it's called a meditation for an open heart. So you're going to take your left hand and put it over the heart center, palm flat against the chest. You're going to take the right hand and bring the first finger and the thumb touching. This is a sacred mudra that's associated with the planet Jupiter. Planet Jupiter is the largest planet in our solar system that's a gaseous giant. So it's associated with the act of expansion. And so this idea as far as yoga is that you're expanding yourself and you're opening yourself up to wisdom. The universe is expanding, so we should be. And there's definitely times for contraction as well, like when you need to come in and you need to shrink down. Sometimes that's really important healing time. But we use this mudra a lot, this expansion mudra a lot. It's also sometimes associated with wisdom. It's called Gyan mudra, wisdom. So you're allowing that wisdom to come in. You're allowing that expansion to come in. So you're going to bring this mudra to the side of the body. The arm is just resting against the chest comfortably, kind of like my cat is resting comfortably on the couch. Just let it hang. This left hand is pointing, the fingers are pointing towards the right hand. Oh, good. And then sitting in this position, you're going to take a deep breath in and then hold it as long as you can comfortably, and then exhale and hold it out as long as you comfortably can. No stress here, no anxiety here. So as soon as you need to inhale or exhale, just go ahead. But suspend the breath as long as you can. So close your eyes, inhale, hold the breath, apply that slight root lock. Whenever you need to, exhale and hold the breath out. And again, inhale when you need to. And hold. Exhale and continue at your own pace. And take a deep inhale wherever you're at. Hold the breath. Apply the root block, sitting up tall. Concentrate your gaze at the third eye with the eyes closed. Hold, hold, hold. And then exhale. Release the hands down. Keeping your eyes closed. Just feel the space of that meditation. Feel the rhythm of the breath still in your body. Inhaling, suspending the breath. Exhaling and then suspending the breath. Slowly open your eyes. By just opening them about 1/10, seeing just a little sliver of light at the bottom. Slowly opening them fully. Bringing the gaze up. So happy solstice today. I think that's so amazing. And today's also a full moon, so pretty potent magical energy getting thrown back and forth between the day with the most sun and a night with like one of the brightest moons. That's a lot of amazing energy that you can connect with, and you can use it if you want. You can harness that energy and coerce things with your will, with that energy if you like. Or you can just bask in the energy of it. It's healing and it's nurturing and it's connecting, and there doesn't need to be really an end. You can just enjoy it. It's really hot in LA, so if you're in LA or the Southwest anywhere, make sure to like really keep chill today and drink a lot of water. Add a little salt and lemon every once in a while to your water too, to stay like super hydrated. And I hear a lot about making sure that you drink enough. Also make sure you don't drink too much, because that is actually a thing. Water poisoning is actually a thing. You can deplete your electrolytes and get yourself in serious trouble. So that's why I suggest adding a little bit of lemon juice and salt. Have a banana, have some leafy greens, have some potassium, magnesium, sodium and chloride are the two most important because we sweat those out a lot. So go enjoy yourself a nice cold cut sandwich. It's got a lot of sodium and chloride in it, some table salt, and enjoy the rest of the summer. So let's go ahead and close with the Long Time Sun. It's a little song that we sing at the end of Kundalini Yoga class that Yogi Bhajan borrowed from an Irish poem. And then we'll do one long Satnam to close the class. So bring your palms together, thumbs against the sternum, sitting nice and tall. Take a deep breath in and exhale. And inhale for the Long Time Sun. If you've never heard it before, just go ahead and listen. If you want to go ahead and sing along with me at home, please. May the long time sun shine upon you, all love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way on, guide your way on, guide your way on. One long sut and one short note. Sun. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed today's class. We're going to try and keep it up Mondays at noon, and I will see you then.